Every town has its ghost stories. A house that no one will live in. A road where people vanish. But what if the story is true? What if something is still out there, waiting? This is the story of the shadow at Dead Man's Curve. In the small town of Ravenswood, Ohio, there's a stretch of road known as Dead Man's Curve. A sharp turn where dozens of accidents have happened over the years. Some say it's just bad engineering. Others blame the shadow. The legend goes back to 1958. A young man named Jack Turner was driving home from prom when he lost control at the curve. His car flipped 3 times before landing upside down in the woods. By the time anyone found him, he was still gripping the steering wheel, but his head was missing. The police never found it. Ever since then, drivers have reported strange things on that stretch of road. Some say they see a shadowy figure standing at the curve, waving them down, only for it to disappear when they get close. Others hear knocking on their car windows, even when they're driving full speed. Most locals know to avoid the road after dark, but not everyone listens. One night in October, Rachel and her friends were driving back from a party. The long way home would take an extra 30 minutes. The shortcut? Dead Man's Curve. "Come on," said Jake from the passenger seat. "It's just a stupid story." Rachel hesitated, but turned onto the road anyway. The trees swallowed the car in darkness. The headlights barely cut through the thick fog rolling in. As they approached the curve, the car suddenly lost power. The engine shut off. The lights went black. Silence. Rachel gripped the wheel. What the hell? Then came the first knock. Tap, tap, tap. It was coming from the driver's side window. Her breath hitched. She turned her head slowly and saw it. A tall, faceless shadow, standing just outside her window. Then came another knock, this time from the passenger side. Jake turned, his face going pale. There's another one." And then the windows started fogging up, but not from their breath, from the outside. Rachel fumbled for the keys, twisting them in the ignition. Nothing. The car was dead. The knocking grew louder, more urgent, now coming from every window. Then, through the fogged-up glass, words began to appear. "Get out!" Rachel screamed. She turned the key again. The car roared to life. She slammed the gas. The tires screeched as they sped forward, barely making the turn. The knocking stopped. The shadows vanished. By the time they got back to town, no one spoke. No one slept that night. The next morning, Rachel went to wash the car, but as the water ran over the windshield, she saw it. A handprint, too large to be human, burned into the glass. She never drove down that road again, and neither should you. Do you believe in real-life horror stories? Have you ever experienced something eerie? Let us know in the comments. If you enjoyed this story, make sure to like, share, and subscribe for more chilling tales. Turn on the notification bell so you never miss a scare.